What's the secret to being able to make better videos? Well, that's the topic of today's video. Now, you might have noticed we're not at the beach anymore. That's because I've flown up north. We're in Massachusetts for a little bit. Since I don't have an office here, I figured that while I'm here shooting videos, I'll bring you to some of my favorite places. And this is a park that I love coming to just to kind of go for walks, clear my head. It helps me come up with ideas for videos and all that sort of stuff. So what's the key to being able to make better videos? Well, it comes in three parts. Part one, you start small. Part two, you start from where you are with what you have, doing what interests you. And part three, you make it fun and you do it for yourself. Okay, so starting small is really the key to your success in anything. It's taking little steps, because little things done consistently over time can lead to big results. Now, the reverse is usually what happens is people have their sights set too big, they don't see the results that they want, and they give up. And so starting small is crucial. Part two, start from where you are with what you have, doing what interests you. Of course, keeping in mind what we've already talked about, that we're going to be taking those little steps along the way. So if all you have is a smartphone, start making videos with your smartphone. The key is actually get started. Start making videos. And there isn't one set process that you have to follow that's going to allow you to become an expert at making videos. In fact, I would argue that you should try to follow what it is that interests you at the time. So somebody might say, hey, you want to learn how to make videos? Here's where you have to start. You have to start with learning how to use your camera. I don't like doing that. For one reason, I think a lot of people that want to start making videos start off wanting to just shoot videos and learn how to edit and move the camera, and say learning how to set exposure isn't the most fun thing to start with. But after you get started and after you learn to start developing a vision, now as you start to see the difference between what's in your head and what you're able to create on video, now these things that might not be as interesting for a beginner become more valuable and more interesting for somebody who's taking those small steps. So start with what interests you. It might be that you're not trying to replicate your favorite movie, but maybe there's some camera movements in your favorite movie that you want to replicate. Maybe there's some lighting that you saw, and so you're just setting some lights in place to try to see if you can replicate that effect. Or maybe it's a composition and you're trying to see if you can set your camera in place and compose a shot with the different elements, foreground, subject, background, etc., to create a similar composition. So follow what it is that's actually interesting you, and I think that's going to allow you to continue to make those small progressive steps. And then the last part, make it fun and do it for yourself. See, a lot of people get started making videos because making videos is fun, but at the same time, maybe they want to become TikTok famous, or maybe they want to have hugely successful YouTube channels, or whatever social media platform might exist at the time you're watching this video. There's probably a lot of people that want to become famous on that platform. Now, the problem with that as a motivator is it goes back to the first part of the process, and that is that we have to start small. We have to do things for the right reasons. And we have to understand that success is something that takes time to achieve. And so if you're expecting that you're going to make a couple videos and you're going to blow up on YouTube, or again, whatever social media platform you're on, it really doesn't matter what the platform is. But if that's your expectation, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And so you have to do it for the right reasons. And that's usually doing it because you enjoy doing it. Make the videos that you want to make because they're fun to make. And maybe the process of making them with different people that you might pull into that process, maybe that interaction is fulfilling. And if you can keep it fun, and if you do it for the right reasons, if you take those small steps, I think you're going to see progress. And in time, if you maintain this mindset, I think you'll also see the results that you want to see externally as well. So there is the sort of three-part framework to being able to make better videos in a sustainable way. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you soon with another one. Take care.